Hi, if you just purchased frosting or you're thinking about purchasing frosting from Pastries for Pets, stay with me because I have some amazing tips for you. Hi, I'm Donna Shovlin, President and founder of Pastries for Pets. Thank you so much for purchasing our frosting, or if you're thinking about purchasing our frosting, I have some amazing tips for you right now. So we have 3 different frostings. We have grain-free, rock and hard, and royal blend frosting. Each frosting is quite similar to each other, and I am here today to talk to you a little bit about the differences. So we have grain-free frosting as our first frosting that I'm going to tell you about. When you receive your grain-free frosting, there's directions here for a cupcake swirl. And you're also going to notice that on each frosting, they all have the cupcake swirl directions. So you want to look under the cupcake swirl directions, and it says add 1 cup dry mix to your mixing bowl and 3 tablespoons plus 1 teaspoon of water. What you're going to do is you're going to add that in, and you're going to use a hand mixer in order to get a cupcake swirl. Now, if you just want to simply frost a cake, you're going to look over here at the frosting directions, and this one in particular says 1 cup of dry mix to 4 tablespoons of water. And with that, you can use either a spoon or a hand mixer to fluff it up, and then you just take a knife and you frost your cake. After that, you can always add a little bit less water so that you can write happy birthday, or you can pipe flowers and decorate your cake no matter how you wish to decorate it. There are a couple more tips, okay? So grain-free frosting is great because it's completely grain-free. So if you have grain-free cakes, you can decorate with grain-free frosting. Grain-free frosting is a little bit softer than our next guy, which is rock and hard frosting. So grain-free frosting, basically once it's dry, you can cut it with a butter knife. If you use the rock and hard frosting, you would need a sharp knife to cut through it. So it dries harder than the grain-free frosting, but both frosting items you can ship in the mail once they're completely dry. So it's up to you because rock and hard frosting is a wheat-free product. So we have a wheat-free product and a grain-free product. Both of them are amazing. You can ship both of them. They will not melt in the mail, but I will caution you, if you freeze your cakes with the frosting and you mail them before you thaw them out, when they're in the mail, they will thaw and you will get your frosting items will become wet again, which you don't want. So if you tend to freeze your cakes that are decorated already, you want to make sure you take them out of the freezer, out of the packages, let them dry again, air dry them again completely to the touch, and then you can ship them so they don't get wet. Another thing I will say is if you're shipping cakes, be careful how you package them, because if they're in plastic, they might trap in the moisture from the actual cake, causing the frosting to become wet again. So it definitely takes a little bit of practice if you're shipping the cakes, but if you're just decorating them to bring to your farmers markets or to sell them in your retail store, you're going to have a great time because it's a fabulous product. Any of them are actually fabulous. And that is it. I just cannot wait to see the most beautiful cakes that you all create. Thank you so much.